This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I want to talk about a response video to the IBFP International Boxing. I'm going to say that again, the IBFP International Boxing. I just watched this clown's 4-minute and 29-second video of him trying to say the reasons why Mikey Garcia is going to beat Errol Spence. First of all, this guy's a Roody poo, and he's a plum at the highest level. Here's his breakdown. First of all, he says his number one thing is predictability. That Errol Spence doesn't feint, always take, step-in punches. First and foremost, you ain't been watching no Errol Spence fight. I could tell that. Errol Spence does feint. He does have lateral movement. The man moves his legs. I don't know what you're talking about. Anytime you cut a ring off, and anytime you sit here and you systematically break down a boxer, it is because of the fact that you know how to move in and out. Every time Errol Spence is fighting, he's always moving in and out. He's always stepping in and out. So I don't understand this whole thing about, he doesn't feint. That's ridiculous. That's rubbish. That's heresy at the highest level. Secondly, he said, aside from that, he is easy to counter by Mikey Garcia going over with his jab. That's nonsense. You got to understand, Errol Spence is taller than Mikey Garcia. Plus, he has the size factor. When Mikey Garcia is sitting there going over with his jab, Errol Spence is going to counter that with the hook. Okay? That's the difference when you step up in weight class when someone is bigger than you. When you sitting there throwing up the jab, they're going to be coming back with you over with the hook because they got the height factor and they got the size differential. So you've been refuted and debunked on that nonsense. Then you said, aside from that, his head movement is very lazy and sloppy at times. That part is the only thing that I could agree with. Errol Spence does have a tendency to keep his head, fixed, and it's because he's so focused on the body work and, the damage that he does to an opponent, he doesn't have to move his head as much. That's the only thing that I can agree with, because I've said it before. If there's one weakness with him, is he doesn't move his head enough. So that's the only thing you said that has any kind of substance in your video. But my take and my counter to that is, I feel like Errol Spence has not shown his best yet, and I feel like no one he has fought has brought out his best tools to where he has to use head movement. I think there is head movement with Errol Spence, because I feel like Errol Spence has true and natural skills. Again, you don't just cut the ring off and you don't just body snatch people because you don't have skills. That takes a lot of skills in how he throws his punches. Remember, this man has good technical punching placement. He knows how to place his punches. So when someone's able to do that, that means there's a measure and there's a good degree of boxing skills. Then you say, go back and watch the Lamont Peterson fight. Last time I checked, I don't know why people sitting here sizing up Lamont Peterson like Lamont Peterson is not a champion. What the hell are you guys talking about, man? Lamont Peterson has fought some of the most decorated people. Lucas Matiste. He's fought Amir Khan and he's fought Danny Garcia. These are all proven fighters. These are all better competition than anything Mikey Garcia has faced. Let me know when Mikey Garcia has faced a competition to the level of Lucas Matiste. Let me know if he's fought a fighter to the level of a Danny Garcia or Amir Khan. No, he hasn't. So why are you going to sit here and knock Lamont Peterson? This guy has gone toe-to-toe and has taken all comers. So how are you going to sit here and debunk, this credible win that Errol Spence has on his resume? Come on, man. Then you want to sit here and says Peterson hit him square on the chin multiple times. Yeah, that he did. But what happened? He realized that Errol Spence's chin is granite or granite. It's concrete. You hit that man on the chin, and what did it do to Lamont Peterson? It destroyed and it demoralizes. It deteriorated his confidence. That's what cats are realizing when they fight Errol Spence. Every time they hit Errol Spence on the button and on the chin, they realize that, damn, man, this guy's concrete. He doesn't move. He's not fazed by this stuff. And then he keeps coming at you, and he's relentless. He's like a freaking Terminator, Energizer Bunny. So what are you talking about? When you sit there, he hit him multiple times. Yeah, Mikey Garcia is going to hit him multiple times on the chin, and he's going to realize, damn, I can't drop this guy. And then you're going to see his confidence start to wane. each and every single round up until he gets his 5th round TKO stoppage. You heard me. I said it. 5th TKO round stoppage. The other thing, Peterson doesn't have power to hurt Spence. Are you freaking kidding me? Peterson don't have power to hurt Spence? Get out of here with that nonsense. How he don't have, you know, I heard you when he said he didn't have power. Peterson got power. Peterson has fought the likes of other boxers that, you know, have had power and things of that magnitude. So how you going to sit here and say he don't got power against Spence? You talking out your ass, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, you got people like this IBFB International, whatever the fart he is, want to sit here and talk nonsense like he knows, you know, and he want to sit here and say unbiased. You ain't unbiased, man. Everything you talking about is biased to the highest degree in the highest order. Then you want to sit here and say Mikey Garcia was champion at 126, 130, 135, 140. Last time I checked, he's fighting Errol Spence at 147 pounds. That's another weight class. So you could be champion at 126, 130, 135, 140. That does not give you credibility at 147. Errol Spence has been fighting his whole career at 147 pounds. So again, that crap has been debunked. He's stepping up. So that's why Errol Spence can feel that, hey, I am the bigger guy. I walk around between 180 to 190 pounds. So yeah, I will drop this little guy. He's not on my level when it comes to size and stature. All you got to do is go look at them when they did the face-off. Clearly, Mikey Garcia is clearly out of his league, and he's biting off more than he can chew. Then you want to sit here and say Mikey Garcia is a proven fighter and a multiple division champion. This is the only other credibility I give you. Yes, Mikey Garcia is proven, and he is a multiple division champion. No one's taking nothing away from Garcia. I've said it before. Mikey Garcia is a guy that is decorated. He's a guy that's a great tactician and a great technician. So he gets credibility from that standpoint, and that's about it. You know, and then you want to sit here and say his skills transcends weight classes. It has transcended those weight classes, but we have yet to see what he got at 147. So don't sit here and try to act like it's going to come and transcend over to 147. Because we've seen a lot of guys, when they step up to 147 pounds, their power does not transcend. That's not always the case. So don't sit here and try to keep spewing that nonsense over to people and Roody pooing their brain, making them think that this is going to be the case. Come March 16, it's going to be man down, strap season, slash hold smash, slash flatline on freaking Mikey Garcia. You mark my words on that. Then you want to sit here and talk about, you know, comparing Easter to Spence by height. And then you caught yourself and you said, no, I'm not trying to say that I'm comparing Easter to Spence. You damn well better caught your damn self. Because if you would have sat there and used that as an example, I would have said, you don't know what the hell you're talking about trying to compare Robert Easter, a guy who parties, who does not take the boxing, you know, as serious as the likes of Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Who's not the gym rat that Errol Spence is, and who's not even special like Errol Spence. You know, and all you got is to say is they're the same height. Please. Errol Spence and Robert Easter, like I've said in previous videos before, no two fighters are alike, both in skills and in personality. So stop the nonsense, stop the presses, and pump the brakes with this nonsense of trying to compare Robert Easter or anybody that's now on Errol Spence's level. You guys are going to find out come March 16th, Errol Spence is on another freaking level, on another freaking planet. You yourself, you're going to feel stupid with this nonsensical video that you made that doesn't make no sense. Then you want to sit there and say, Errol Spence said that he's too big. That's why he doesn't see why Mikey Garcia is going to have a chance. Please. And then you want to talk about Errol Spence's weight draining and how, you know, that's going to take a toll on the fight. Are you freaking kidding me? Errol Spence is an Energizer bunny, man. This dude goes on and on. As the fight goes on, he gets stronger and stronger. He doesn't stop, man. His willpower, his ability, man, to just keep going. That's one of his biggest attributes, his engine. This guy doesn't know how to stop. You know, the Kell Brook fight was a perfect example of that, man. Going into the 11th round when Kell Brook was stopped, you saw Errol Spence kept coming until he tore that dude down like a tree. That's what's going to happen to Mikey Garcia, man. Like I said before, he's going to get systematically broken down. The first round is going to be competitive because it's going to be a fill out. Round 2, Mikey Garcia is going to try to get daring and he's going to try to take risk and he's going to pay for it. Round 3, Spence is going to start putting his will and his strength on Mikey Garcia, and he's going to be breaking his ass down. Round 4, Spence's punches are going to start taking its toll, and the damage is going to sink in. And round 5, we're talking about a 5th round TKO stoppage. Spence is going to show you guys in this fight that there is a considerable amount of boxing skills and boxing IQ, because he's tired of you Rudy Poo nonsensical fans that don't understand that this guy has some boxing skills and some boxing IQ. He never had to use all of his tools because he never had somebody in front of him that challenged him and pushed him to that degree. If Mikey Garcia is everything that you say that he is, then come March 16th, you're going to see what Errol Spence does to this fool. He's going to dismantle his ass. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.